Hey Wonder Friends, today we are going to draw an apple, not just any apple. Today we're going to draw an apple wearing undies right now.
Here we go! Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends. Time for Wonder Friends Show! Yeah!
Alright Wonder Friends, today we are going to draw apple in undies. That's right, an apple wearing underwear. Before we get started, two things I want to remind you. Number one, you're going to draw different than me, and that's what makes this cool. Number two, I might go a little fast, or you feel like you mess up, just get a new piece of paper, start over. No big deal at all. We're going to start with our page up and down here. And an apple is symmetrical. What that means is one side matches the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw one side, and then we're just going to draw the same thing on the other side to create this apple. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with a little shape that kind of goes down like this and up like that, right? It's kind of like an ear type of shape if you look at it that way. And we're going to draw the same the other way, and we're going to leave a little space here between. The reason why a little space is we're going to draw a little half circle like that, and we're going to connect all of it together, and you'll see that it looks like an apple. All right, so we're going to bring it down here. We're going to bring it around, and we'll bring it up here, and boom. Ta-da, an apple shape, right? Is it perfect? No. Is it perfectly symmetrical? No. But think of it this way. When's the last time you looked at an apple and every single one of them were exactly the same? They're all different. That's okay. All right, we're going to draw at the top here just a little skinny triangle. And we're just going to draw a leaf shape. Because I just pretend like it's hair or something like that to give it a little something as far as giving it a leaf kind of idea. I am going to switch over to my skinnier Sharpie here to make it a little easier for you. And so now that we have this shape in here, very simple, we're going to put some undies on it, all right? And the undies are just going to go across here. We're just going to draw a straight line across and another straight line. And then the underwear part, which is kind of like, we're going to fake it, but we're going to put in like a little thing like this. And then put another little line like that. That's kind of like the fly part of the undies, right? Now, we're going to put a design on here. I want you to put any design on here. You can put zigzags. You can put like little tiny apples on there, whatever. I'm just going to do polka dots. I'm just going to give myself some little dots that go around here. All right, just some little dots around there. And I'm going to zigzag across this. This is like that elastic. I'm having a hard time talking today. The elastic band around the top. I'm just putting some zigzags to give it a little bit of texture to it. I want to put some eyeballs on here. And I'm just going to do that by just putting two zeros next to each other with two smaller ones in between. Just like that. Now, you can add any kind of like face on here. I'm going to kind of make my guy just a little bit, he's happy. Like he is not ashamed. Or she, depends on how you want to draw it, he or she, whichever one you're going for. In my case, this is a he. He's not ashamed to be standing in his undies. He's actually pretty happy to be in his undies. And I'm going to drop two legs down out of this that little dip we have there. Just put one on each side. And then I'm just going to put two feet, right? Now, I'm going to put my hands on my hips because I'm proud, right? This character will be proud. So easy way to do that is I just want you to put two sticks out like that. They're just like two triangles. And then put just a little heart at the bottom. Like a little heart. Boy, I am really... Those aren't hearts. That's like a little colored in oval. That's what that is. And then I'm going to put a little bit of like a bing kind of thing to it because this guy is super excited. Now, when you go to color this in, you can color in the zigzag pattern or whatever different pattern you put on the undies in a way that you wanted to do it. I could put in some little dots on here like the little freckles, little cute things here. You can put some eyelashes. We could put some eyebrows on there, right? So that way our character is showing that it is happy. Remember all the emotions that you can express to your eyebrows. By changing the direction of the eyebrows, whether it's pointed down or pointed up, that changes the whole way that the character looks, feels, all that stuff like that. Now if you look at this, you'll see that in my drawing, it's not perfect. I'm drawing with a Sharpie. It's going to be different. If you want to erase things and move things and all that stuff like that, there's no problem with that. If you are drawing with a pencil or something that you feel that you made a mistake, one of the great ways to kind of change things up is to get some tracing paper and you lay it over top of it. And you might say, I like this side the way it looks. Well, you can trace it and then take your tracing paper and flip it over. And then you're going to be able to draw that exact same shape on the other side. These are all great ways to do this. I typically finish all of my stuff on the computer. So I would take this kind of sketch, I would bring it into a program that I then clean up and make it look exactly the way I want to. So when you're drawing, guys, I want you to not get hung up on it being perfect. It's not going to be. I'm not good enough with drawing with a marker to make it perfect. So there is always going to be flaws in my drawings and stuff like that. And I'm okay with that. And you should be okay with that as well. All right, so right now, this is where we're going to leave this as we color. So if you want to color just like me, it's pretty simple. Just at the end of this video, you'll see a slide that I put in what the final looked like that I colored. If you want to color exactly like me, just pause the video there and you can do that. Otherwise, color just like you and have some fun with it. The last thing you need to do is you need to sign your name on this so everyone knows who made this awesome piece of art. Hey guys, I hope you had a lot of fun drawing that apple wearing undies. How'd it go for you? Did you learn a little about symmetry, right? We know one side matches the other side. That's kind of how we create apple shape. You can use that for making hearts. You can use that for making snowflakes sometimes. If you fold a piece of paper in half and you cut around, you open it, that's symmetry. The same size matches the other side. It's a fancy word for just like a reflection is really what it means. Sometimes the biggest things that we think sound so complex are really just a simplified version of something that somebody made up a big fancy word to make it sound really important. Sometimes it just means a mirror, right? A mirror of the other side. So when we're trying to draw, we're trying to create things, let's not overthink things. Let's just keep it simple. It's really about just trying and practicing each time. Being okay with it not being perfect, and then trying again. That's the key to getting better and having fun drawing. Speaking of fun, make sure you check out the next video coming up where you are guaranteed to learn how to draw something that you may not think you can right now, but with a little bit of help and a lot of practice from you, you are going to master it. Hey Wonder Friends, I would love to see the art you create and feature it on one of my videos. With the help of an adult, take a photo of your finished art and post it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Don't forget to tag me so I can find it. Hey, are you looking for a signed copy of one of my books? Check out my website, wondervillestudios.com for books, t-shirts, mugs, and more. I also do loads of school visits and would love to hear from you about scheduling a visit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other fun drawing lessons. Until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!